One of my friends that I met along one of my trips and decided to send some bottles back to me. Now, this is from Moldova, all right?
It's giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes right here.
It is, right? I'm definitely getting some trippy, like, you know what I mean? Hey, but, you know, I see the faces
There's
and everything.
no green fairy in this, is it?
And we'll see what happens after we take some shots for it, so.
So I'm expecting this one to be a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, we'll find out, right? So. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of the pulp in there.
Yeah, that's. I was like, man, this must be real. This is real fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, narok.
Narok. Yes.
That's like Fanta.
Yeah, right? Don't you want to? Fanta? Yeah.
This is where we get experimental at.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. It's a twist on a twist on a twist.
This is the one of the drinks I'm probably most proud of conceptually, but it's very experimental, and we're going to see how it's going to turn out. So my idea was to do something that, you know, there's a limoncello spritz.
Correct.
So I want to do like a little spin on that. We're going to use the alabala. We're going to use some extra dry Junmei sake as opposed to like dry wine.
Okay.
Just to kind of be experimental. And usually you have club soda to kind of brighten it up and bring it up. So my daughter loves these. She usually gets the Ramones or whatever it is, but this is a yogurt flavored, I think it's Korean or Japanese soda.
I think it's Korean, yeah.
But we'll use that as a club soda instead. Then we'll add a little bit of mint and lemon zest just to kind of give it some pop. So like I said,
United Nations here.
we got the whole UN. So we'll see how it goes. So traditionally, it's a pass system when it comes to spritz. So even if it's like Aperol spritz, it's Prosecco, Aperol, soda, ice. So it doesn't, you know, kind of get excited and you create all this foam. But it's traditionally how you do it, where you put like 3 ounces of Prosecco, 1.5 ounces of Aperol, and then, you know, 0.75, whatever it may be of club soda. But we're gonna freestyle here. And we're gonna go 2.2, maybe 3.75.
And we're just building this all in the glass, right?
Yeah, you build it all in the glass. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, either way, when it comes to a spritz, you build in the glass, whether it's with or without the ice. We're just gonna save a little time and do it with the ice already in. A little bit of that Junmei from your local Lotte.
Yes.
Love that spot. We'll do 2 of that. And then with these bubble top sodas, whatever it is, so you're supposed to take that extra plastic piece and then slap the top. I guess that's how you know it's good.
Yeah, I went to Japan has just something just like that too as well. Like I'm not sure if there's Japanese or Korean, but they also have their own type of version as well. You can see the little.
Yeah, and we usually get the Ramones is what the traditional one we get, but you know, it is what it is. Put a little lemon zest in there.
All right.
So we got a weird combination of orange, sake, and yogurt soda.
Right. But all we're missing is, like, I guess the herbs to kind of just round it out so it's not too.
Well, let's hope so.
Overly citrus. Because a lot of these are very, like, similar along. You have the lemon, you have the orange, you have the, you know, so.
But they're varying degrees of citrus. So you can get, this is why sometimes I'll use, like if I make margaritas, I never use triple sec. I use agave and I use fresh orange wedge because I feel like it gives it a bright citrus note, like a natural sugar, as opposed to like the, you know, the sugariness that you would get from triple sec. Or even Grand Marnier, where it's so sweet, it can kind of take over the whole cocktail.
Okay.
But, I mean, let's see what we got.
Well, we've had it on its own, so now let's see what it's like with the cocktail. Should
I
kind of
little swirl?
Swirl it around a little bit?
Narok.
All right, narok.
I mean, it kind of tastes like candy, I'm not gonna lie. Not in a bad way, but.
No, and
I feel like Michael Jackson would make you drink this at his house.
Yeah.
I'm so serious. No offense to Mike. Love you, Mike.
Yeah.
But this is Jesus juice.
It is.
Tastes like bubblegum.
It's a summer cocktail. It's an outdoor. It's a Sunday brunch type of thing. On the nose, you do smell the citrus
Yeah, the mint does help.
The
a
mint,
lot.
I mean,
It does
without
help
I
a
think
lot.
without the mint, it would be way
Pure
too
sugar.
Pure sugar, right?
Yeah, the mint does help a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think it could use. You know, we do that. You want to splash some lemon juice in there? See if it works.
We can try that, but not to knock it. I mean, for example, like there's certain people out there who like particular drinks like this, right?
Yeah, this is for the sweet drink.
They want the sweet drink. They don't want the thing that's going to taste like alcohol. They don't want, they want to be able to be along with the party too and enjoy.
You had secrets.
This is perfect for that person who doesn't want to have that after bite or that anything like that. This is strictly for them. You know what I mean?
This could be something potentially like dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you could just be chugging this all day. It's like a Kool-Aid jammer.
I think if you made this like in a large batch, like one of those pitchers type of, you know what I mean? You're just
little scorpion
going
bowlers.
around it, you know what I mean? Or you're just going down tubing and you have a jug of this and you're just drinking it as you're going down the river. It's one of those type of drinks, you know. And
so the flavor profiles, even though I kind of went experimental with what we have, I think they technically all work.
Yeah, it does.
The ratio could be better as far as having certain flavors stand out amongst others, even when it comes to the texture of some of these. So I know like sometimes sake can be creamy, and this is already a little bit on the thick side, Parles. And it's just, sorry. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I think for me personally, the texture, it's a little thick in the back, and it's. Stop laughing. Come on, bro. I'm trying to be professional.
Okay. All right.
Come on, man. But like I'm saying, it does feel a little thick in the back. But sometimes you have sugary stuff, and it makes you get a little mucusy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got
you.
you.
You can feel all the sugar in
No,
the back.
100%.
This kind of gives me that. The flavor profile is not bad, but I don't think this is something that I could just consistently drink all day.
Yeah.
Because of the texture, the viscosity of it, and it's a little too sweet. But the flavors do work.
It does. Like I
the
said,
flavors do work.
It has to
just needs
be
some tweaking
in the moment and the environment that you're in, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say no. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. I'm sending it back. I got to be outdoors for this. This is an outdoor drink. So
this is a book club drink.
Yeah.
You want to book club with the girls?
Right.
You want to read some Game of Thrones? Have one of these?
Exactly.
You see what this drink is doing to me, man? We gotta stop. We gotta cut all this out. I'm sorry, Michael Jackson. I should have never done that. This is karma. My bad.
No, we're not oak. We got a couple more drinks to go, so yes.
We got one more. That's it. All right, Momo. This is the last and final drink. Again, just like the first one we had, try to keep something a little more mainstream with what we got. And just put a little tiny twist on it. So we're gonna do my version of a sidecar for this. So traditional sidecar, cognac brandy, a little bit of lemon. It's like a cognac sour, essentially, with a sugar rim. But what we're gonna do is, this is a little bit sweeter. Every reservation I had about the, what was it,
Vișnată.
Vișnată. Every reservation I had about that as far as the sweetness is concerned, these are those reservations.
Okay.
This is that sweet. I feel like it came in the last cocktail. So instead of using simple syrup, even though I have it prepared, I'm gonna use this as the simple syrup.
Okay.
And kind of see if it works out that way. So we're gonna make both real quick.
And so our brandy or
We're using 1738.
Okay, y'all know the vibes.
So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna go 2 ounces. So even with the 1738, this is a little sweet in and of itself. But we're gonna go two.
Okay.
With the Alibala, I'm gonna go 1.5 ounces, so 0.75, 0.75. This is sweet as hell. And you can only get diabetes once. I don't need it twice. So what I have here, like I said, the lemons that I juiced are super tart. So I took a little bit of the orange. So this is like 80% lemon, just a splash of the orange I had just to kind of round it out.
Oh, both of them are in there.
Yeah,
Okay,
so we did 7.5, 7.5. We're gonna do an ounce of this to counteract some of the sweetness that's in the Remy and the overly sweetness that's in this right here.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 2 ounces of that bad boy right there. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna grab some ice to shake it up in a second. And for a traditional sidecar, you do have a sugar rim.
Yeah.
So some people love it, some people don't. I always do a half rim just in case to give you a choice. And my little thing for rimming, when you're gonna rim a cocktail, do it with whatever citrus you're using. So if it's a margarita and you put lime in the margarita, use a lime to rim it. If you're doing something with orange or lemon, use that same citrus or whatever. Don't use simple syrup. Use some sort of citrus.
And this is just so the sugar can adhere to the rim
Exactly.
itself. Okay.
Exactly. And typically what you want to do is you never put the sugar inside the glass. You always put it outside, because what you do is you create a nice little layer down here, but you don't want to give nobody the option to not have it. Because if you have it on the inside of the rim and you pour your liquid, then you're getting sugar inside the cocktail.
Yeah, that's why most people, when they get like margaritas, they're just like, they want no salt because it always tends to somehow fall into the drink. And the original purpose was that of putting the salt on the rim was to keep the flies away from flying inside of your drink. So not necessarily like was part like of the, no one's licking the round of the rim to get it in there.
We're gonna stop.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop, chat.
Yeah.
So, like you see, we got it's half of it's done. That's what I always like. And you need a little bit of a lemon peel, lemon zest. We got that on the side. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna grab a little bit of ice. You're gonna shake this up, then we'll strain it out.
That's what she said. No one's licking the rim. That's what she said. Yeah. There's your short. Yes, yeah. That's what she said.
We started something we should have never started, bro. Ooh, that's gonna be strong.
Good to go?
It's gonna be strong.
So for this, it should be like a brownish type of color?
Yeah, it depends on the amount of color you actually have in your brandy.
Okay.
There are darker brandies than you'll get in a Remy, so sometimes it'll be a little bit browner, sometimes it'll be a little bit more, I guess, yellow for the lemon. But let's do it.
Okay. Another take on a classic cocktail, you know what I mean? And I think this could be grown man. Don't get it twisted because you think like, you're drinking in a martini glass or that, you see the color of it or you see a sugar rim. Off rip, I know that these can be particularly strong drinks.
And what's funny? In the last few years of being in the bartending world, this has become more of a ladies' drink.
Right.
Which y'all need to be careful out there, ladies, because y'all be drinking these all night and getting toe up. So they do these in lemon drops.
Yeah.
But it's still, the base recipe is about the same, but you're getting a lot of liquor.
Yeah, there's not really other much to go into it besides of, kind of what we showed you here. And that's just the classic recipe too. So like I said, and Justin said, don't get it twisted because you see the elegant glass or you see the martini thing or you see the sugar rim. A couple of these,
And it's a part of that is the sugar. The sugar in your bloodstream, and even people that drink things carbonated, you drink something carbonated, it gets in your bloodstream faster. So, either way, drink responsibly. No matter what you drink, you have a lot, you're gonna be toe up. But don't come to this party thinking, oh, they drinking sidecars. You have two sidecars. If you don't feel it, you have a problem. That's all it is.
All right, Narok.
Narok.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah.
And it's strong.
That's strong.
Like not strong where like I'm drinking tequila, like it's like, oh my gosh, it's burning me like that.
No, it's just not smooth.
Yeah.
You can feel
that. But you can definitely taste a difference between this one and the last one. Like this has definitely a lot of.
I think this one did need some simple syrup to round it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I try to leave the simple syrup out because of how smooth this was, but I think the lemon took a lot of that sweetness out, canceled it out.
Yeah. Not that it's bad or anything like that, but this is just like, we're one of those where, okay, maybe one or two of them. I'm not drinking 4 or 5. of them. You can add a little simple, you know.
But I think a little bit of simple goes a long way with this one. As far as like rounding out, because there's a lot of citrus up front, and there's not a lot of smoothness throughout, which is not what you want.
Right, but the brandy definitely stands on its own, and it represents itself amongst the other things that's in there.
Oh, get that sugar rim.
Okay.
Damn, dog. I say get on the floor.
Okay.
Now you good, yeah. And this is why you do half and half.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like it without the sugar, try it with the sugar. You can kind of go back and forth.
Now it's perfect. Now it's perfect. So guys, like I said, like we've tried, you know, a little twist on here and adding things about it. So now you get to see the video. You get to see the final recipe, how everything came out. Maybe the numbers might not have matched up to what we originally said, but now you get the idea of kind of how to do it. I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy having stuff from all over the world and trying, you know, different spirits. Dima, thank you so much for sending this to me. Brought me back to Moldova. I had a great time when I was there, and I can travel all over the world and you can see different things. But Justin, the good thing about it is the people that you meet, the connections, the stories, the stuff that you make along the way. You know, you can go to a country, you can check out the museums, you can check this, but the memories and the people that you meet is what makes really, like, you know, the overall story. So I'm hoping that we can share some of the experience. And when we go to Moldova, when we go to Japan, wherever we go, you know, that's what
Colombia.
that's what it's about. You know what I mean? The people and the interactions and stuff that you experienced where you were there. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can do all the tourist stuff, which we'll do, but the stories and the connections and the people that you make is what makes it great. And being able to explain that through the cocktails, from this story to the story that that I've experienced over there, is all what it's about. So again, man, brother, shout out to you, man. Thank you for sending this to me. This does mean a lot. I was able to share this, with one of my friends, so it's a connection and a connection, and hopefully we all can get together, when we go back and be together. So cheers to you, man, all the way, and cheers out to everybody in Moldova, man. Hopefully we did you right. We know that some of these things that are, aren't typically what happens in Moldova. You guys just normally just drink these just straight up, but we were hoping that we were able to make some of these cocktails.
There's also an opportunity. Let us know what you guys do. I know you guys do something other than just what comes out the bottle. Let us know so we can try it here, and we can kind of exchange ideas and interact. That's what this is really all about.
Yeah, you're able to see two crazy Americans make a little twist on some things that you guys have back home, and no matter where you're from, we thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Narok.